Good morning, treasurers. This is your host, Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. In the international market, fear of inflation is causing investors to speculate the Federal Reserve that may have to shift policies sooner than expected by either reducing the bond purchases or even raising rates at some point. This reflation trade was the reason behind the recent surge in yields. The US 10-year closed at 1.45 percentage points and 30-year closed at 2.23 percentage points on Monday. In the crude oil market, the fear of increasing the crude oil production is becoming real before the March 3rd and 4th OPEC Plus meeting. Just to remind you all that OPEC Plus is still underproducing 7 million barrels per day crude oil, which needs to be increased to pre-COVID-19 levels. With fear of increased crude oil supply, crude is trading at $62.82 per barrel. Crude's short-term range seems to be $61 to $65. We at Night Research expect an increase of half to 1 million barrels per day crude oil production decision. In the currency market, dollar index or DXY is at 91.05. As we informed you yesterday that DXY will cross 91.05, and indeed it happened. Now we expect DXY rally to continue till 91.60. DXY's today's range seems to be 90.65 to 91.60. USD CNY or Chinese yuan is at 647. USD INR with a high of 73.76 closed at 73.75 on Monday. USD INR's range for today seems to be 73.30 to 73.60. In the domestic market, Reserve Bank has been listening to the market and they have been adjusting their open market operations in tune with what the market desires, such as including illiquid bonds because PSU banks demanded it. The central bank switched to uniform pricing for 622 2035 bond last week, and market participants expect this practice to continue for other papers so that the traders do not bid at extreme low prices on fear of being stuck with losses. Hence, the critical 623 level for 525 GS 2030 was not breached and provided the much needed support. 515 GS 2025 closed at 576 versus 577 the previous trading day. 585 GS 2030 closed at 621 versus 623 the previous trading day. We at Night Research firmly believe 623 level has provided the necessary support and yields won't rise much from here on. The yields indeed have cooled off by 2 basis points yesterday, and we still expect it to cool off further and March 21 to end at 610-615 levels. The broader range for 585 GS 2030 for today is 618 to 621. 623 will again act as a strong support. Recommendation for today would be 515 GS 2030 at 576 level still looks attractive for 10 basis points. 585 GS 2030 at 621 and 622 GS 2035 at 677 look attractive for 5 basis points gain each. That's it for today. You were listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech. See you tomorrow with the new episode of Night Snippets.